President Biden has finally decided to insert himself into passing the next stimulus package as he becomes more and more frustrated with his own party and the need to get the next stimulus package and infrastructure bill passed. Also, you won't believe which senator left Washington, D.C. early and put a stop to the progress being made on the next stimulus package. One state says the IRS spying on your purchases is un-American and they will fight to block it. I'll tell you all of this and more in today's video. Hello and welcome to today's October 2nd daily news report, as well as ongoing stimulus package information video. If you're a subscribed member of my community, then welcome back. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now so I can keep you up to date on what's going on in Washington, D.C., this next stimulus package, the U.S. economy, money, investing, and much, much more. Now, I know most of you are accustomed to me saying, hey, go sign up for the giveaway, and I'm giving away money. That is coming. I am still in negotiations with two of the sponsors and should have that wrapped up by Monday. However, if you've been going over and adding your name, just know you're in the contest. I just haven't announced it yet. So feel free to put your name in and I will hopefully have a big announcement for you on Monday. Also, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys giving these videos a like and sharing them on Facebook. Now let's jump into today's news. Okay, now on Friday, President Biden wiped his schedule clean and visited the halls of Congress to raise the rally cry for his infrastructure bill and the stimulus package or the American Families Plan. Like many of us, President Biden is losing his patience with Congress and decided to take a more active role in getting his own agenda items passed. So finally, right? Like, these are your bills. Thanks for getting involved. In an impromptu speech with the press, President Biden all but guaranteed the passage of these two landmark pieces of legislation. He asked for the American people to be patient. He said, whether it takes 6 minutes, 6 weeks, or 6 months, we will keep my promise and get these two bills passed. So Biden is saying basically, listen, I promise to get these passed and you can trust me to keep my promises. Now, you'll have to decide whether to trust him or not based on his first 9 months in office, but this is what is in the news today. So President Biden seems very optimistic that his own party will be able to deliver on their promises to the American people before the election cycle. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was forced to push back the vote on the $1.2 trillion physical infrastructure spending bill because she didn't have the votes. Without the $3.5 trillion spending bill going first, progressives openly told the press that they would withhold their votes, and so she canceled it until next week. With things up in the air, President Biden announced that he was not going home to Delaware for the weekend. Instead, he would stay in Washington, D.C., and the White House announced today that early next week he will host the Democratic caucus at the White House to continue much-needed debates and discussions on the next stimulus package and the infrastructure bill. However, with all of that wrapped up and the announcement made, President Biden decided to fly home to Delaware, where he says, I just sleep better when I'm at home. All right, now, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki made the following statement. He left the meeting yesterday with the firm belief that there was a shared commitment from across the Democratic caucus to deliver for the American people. The president and his team will continue close engagement with members of both the House and the Senate throughout the weekend. And he looks forward to not only welcoming members to the White House next week, but also traveling the country to make the case for his bold and ambitious agenda. So basically, he's going to be working on this all weekend from his house, according to Jen Psaki. Now, just before leaving the White House, President Biden said, being frustrated is part of being in government. So he sees no reason as of right now that his party can't get the two spending bills passed. On Friday afternoon, as Democrats were gathering on Capitol Hill to greet the president and discuss the spending bill, Senator Kyrsten Sinema suddenly left Washington, D.C. She jumped on a plane and took off. This means that even if Pelosi could have whipped the votes, it had no chance of passing with a key senator being outside of Washington, D.C. Now, according to Sinema's office, she did not run away, and the president's visit was unexpected and last minute. She had other commitments to attend to, and she left D.C. in order to keep her commitments. Now, according to journalist Lester Holt of NBC, the United States needs to start bracing for a massive surge at the border, like bigger than we've seen yet, right? You thought this crisis was over. It's only heating up. He reported on NBC primetime news that according to sources in Central and South America, a herd of 400,000 immigrants are making their way to the Texas border, and another 80,000 from Haiti are also making their way. So 480,000 people are making their way to the border. Thank goodness we have a closed border, right? Now, Homeland Security swore under oath this week that the United States has a closed border. They then took in 30,000 immigrants from last week, as well as the 200,000 that made it across the border in the month of September. So it's no wonder the world thinks we have a wide open border. This is what, if I could demonstrate what it is, this is what it is. Do not come. Do not come to the border. Do not come to the border. You guys, it's getting crazy at the border. Now, there is only one way to pay for all of the mass migration we're seeing, and that's to take it out of the pockets of the American taxpayer. It's the only way the government gets money, right? So don't be shocked when the United States has to deal with close to 2 million illegal immigrants in our country, welcomed and paid for by the United States money. Well, within a few months, TV may be showing reruns, and there could be fewer movies released in theaters. 60,000 people in Hollywood are going on strike under major contract changes that occurred. For example, it was learned that many groups after the pandemic began paying their workers less than before the pandemic, and they want their pay to go back up. Honestly, I don't blame them. However, this means that new scripts are not being written and new shows are not being filmed. Now, it's a little ironic that the movie industry is shutting down while most of us in our community feel like we've been living through a movie the last 18 months, or at least a strange episode of The Twilight Zone, right? All right, now this year's holidays might be harder than previous years. The post office is saying they will have to cut back on deliveries while at the same time raising the price of shipping a package. Postal flights are being scaled down by 8%, and postal prices will be increasing between now and Christmas. So, as you do your shopping, you may want to shop local, and you may want to mail less out this year. The country of Venezuela is struggling. A new study shows that under their current government, 75% of the country is living in poverty. 75%. Their inflation rate is over 5,500%. Or in other words, their money is total crap and can buy next to nothing, right? Imagine loaves of bread costing hundreds of dollars. This is what they're dealing in socialist Venezuela right now. Now, the country is considering moving to a digital currency so that it can get better control of its inflation problem. However, some people are saying that this may just be one more way to control the people because they can give money and take it away instantaneously if it's a digital currency. Now, let's hope that the United States does not become like Venezuela, but right now at home, we're dealing with increased inflation, tons of money printing, and a booming surge in population as illegal immigrants enter our country. So it's going to be interesting to see what the United States looks like 10 years from now. All right, now it will be important going forward to keep the things you already own nice and working. Nike announced this week that 80% of their Vietnam factories are closed. There's going to be a shoe shortage. Car makers say that with chip factories struggling, that there will be a major car shortage, and it could cost the car industry up to $210 billion in lost revenue. Now, I've mentioned a few times that President Biden wants to empower the IRS to know about any purchase you make over the price of $600. Well, Nebraska has come out as the first state to say that they will fight to make this illegal in Nebraska. They say Americans have the right to privacy and protection from government spying. This is un-American. Hopefully other states will join Nebraska. Now, I'd be curious to know, and please let me know in the comments, like me, do you oppose the IRS spying on your purchases, or do you think it's a good idea? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. All right, now, this is my update for today. As I know more, I will definitely come on and share more. I'll be announcing the next big giveaway early next week, so do watch for that. I have a feeling it's going to be my biggest one yet, and I can't wait to help people with some extra money in my community. Now, before you go, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. I appreciate you being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.